Soldier returns from basic training, but it's the dog that has the internet tearing up. But before we start, please take a moment to give this video a like, subscribe to Happy World, and hit the bell so you'll never miss these great stories. It's tough on soldiers who leave for a tour of duty and equally tough on those they leave behind. One young soldier learned how much she was missed when she returned home from boot camp. The family was shocked to see the dog's reaction, which has left the internet in tears. Hannah Foraker grew up on a farm near Cleveland, Ohio, alongside many animals, with horses, chickens, cats, and dogs roaming the grounds. Foraker had a love for all things furry. Though she wanted to serve her country, she'd never been away from home before. She had no idea the impact it would have on her and her family, animals included. When Foraker went off to basic training in Oklahoma, it was a scary new adventure for her. It was also a new adventure for her animals that were left behind with the rest of her family. Buddy, her childhood dog, had grown up with her on the farm and wasn't used to her being gone. Neither was her horse, Derby. By the time Foraker left for basic training at the age of 21, she was an established equestrian rider performing shows with Derby and winning awards. Her childhood friend, Buddy the Golden Retriever, was in his senior years at the age of 13. Foraker was about to learn just how much her relationship with Buddy had grown over the years. Buddy was no longer the young pup he used to be. Severe arthritis had settled in. He was having a tough time getting around and was slower as a result. Age had also done a number on his hearing, and he was mostly deaf. Buddy was still a big, lovable golden retriever, spending his days mostly relaxing around the farm. How would this elderly dog act seeing his childhood friend after so much time? After a few months of intensive but sometimes fun army training, Foraker returned home to Ohio for a couple of weeks of R&R. Not only was she looking forward to visiting with her family, they were looking forward to being with her as well. But no one could have predicted what Buddy would do when he saw her for the first time in a long time. Foraker returned home and everyone went outside to greet her, including Buddy. This was the longest amount of time the two had been separated since Buddy was a puppy. But Buddy didn't even realize she was there. It took the old dog a few minutes to comprehend his lifelong friend was back. After doing what equated to a double take, Buddy rushed towards Foraker. Once Buddy reached Foraker, he was so excited he couldn't even stand up. He fell over on his side in Foraker's lap, crying and whimpering the entire time Foraker pet him. Foraker's family was amazed at how animated Buddy had become, but the cherished dog was simply overwhelmed with joy. The heartwarming reunion took everyone by surprise, but the coming days would shock them even more. During the 2 weeks that Foraker was home on leave, Buddy transformed into a puppy again. He followed Foraker everywhere she went and had an extra spring in his step. The family was delighted to see Buddy had had new life in him, thanks to Foraker's return home. But what would happen when Foraker went back to serving her country? Foraker was worried about when she left again how Buddy would handle it. Saying goodbye was heart-wrenching the first time. Buddy had gone from having trouble walking to bouncing around in excitement. Foraker took to Skyping with her family, and Buddy joined in on the conversations. Though he had no idea what was going on, he sensed the family's excitement and reacted with his own. Foraker's love for animals, Buddy and Derby, traveled across borders. The bond she had with them lasted through the years, and they formed tight relationships. Her trip home was memorable, not only for her, but her family and her furry family too.